Hi, I'm Carcina. Oh, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
No one knows Carcino and none of these.
There's so much going on in the world, and I'm just giving my 2 cents on it. Go in and do a raid at someone's house, but you don't have an arrest warrant for them. Oh, you know what time it is. You know what time it is. Oh, you heard everybody else. You've been listening to them all day. They've been going crazy. But like K-Dot, I am a very patient man. I don't have to jump out my bag. See, these other guys play themselves out of position. And other people, they're just excited. They love hip hop. They just get excited. So they just make a review right away. They hit 3 songs and they jump right out the bag. Just like a kid with a new toy. He jumped right out. Boom. You ain't let the album sit with you. Then you got these J. Cole and Drake fans. They all bitter face. This album sucked. Yep. So, man, all that. This album is fire. I said, man, are you kidding? After the first listen, I'm damn. I can't wait to hear this in the car. Man, I said, woo. I told my boy, I said, man, this is a West Coast album. You know what he told me? Those ain't West Coast beats. I said, oh my God. I'm like, well, you are from Chicago. You would know, right? This song here, this album here is unbelievable. And it was some songs on there where the other rappers was on there, and I'm like, I don't know who he is, but damn, he fit this track better than K-Dot. He smoking this track. Everybody went crazy this morning talking about the Lil Wayne line. Like when he's talking about some, man, I guess I let Wayne down. It was a reverse shot at Cole. Because Cole got the let Nas down song. So he's like, I guess I let Wayne down. And Nas is the only one that congratulated me. So this highlighted, like, damn, you couldn't even be happy for Kendrick, who was a fan of yours, who used to hold you in high regard when everybody looked at you as a drug addict. And when he got it, you couldn't even be happy for him. Even if you was upset you didn't get it, like, let's say if you got it over Kendrick wouldn't be out there trashing you or not even congratulating you. Well, this album was something I wanted to really illustrate because I was wanting to see what was going to happen. I didn't want to say it first, but I did kind of say it during the Drake beef. Because everybody in here that was listening was going to be listening for some Drake stuff. So everybody wanted to hear the album and hear what he going to say back to Drake. Now, I hear Kendrick had about 18 songs to about 20. We might hear him later. Because he's very inspirational. Some of the songs he make based on events that happen like currently, and he'll feel it and then he'll go and express it on record. He don't talk that much, but he talked through his music. So all the stuff that was happening about him getting announced in the Super Bowl and all the people that was hating, that's how you get the song. You get whacked out. Mirrors. All that is post. Not like us. He said, I was really listening for a J. Cole mention. Well, he deleted some verses out of the songs. If you listen to them, some of them were deleted. I was wondering what kind of album he was going to make, because you can get sucked into a vortex of just completely being absorbed into what the audience want. Like the audience want to see blood. They want to see, you know, it's like Gladiator 2. They want to see the arena fight. They want to see somebody get chopped up. So to get sucked into that, and now you're held as, yeah, you're Kendrick the battle guy. Oh, he's gonna destroy Drake now. Let's go. Like every time he comes out, you expect him to attack Drake every time. And he can't get to the artistry. He can't get back to the music. Is what he was loved for and what he's known for. And I wanted to see how he was going to handle that and handle these doggone Drake, you know, I hate Drake people and just be Kendrick again. Could he go and could he channel all that out and still make that album instead of making an F Drake out? Oh, Christian, I love that. When he took the Made Niggas beat, oh, it was on. Everybody on the West Coast was probably up. What made it that reincarnated? Oh my goodness. When he started rapping like Pac, trying to use the Pac energy, boy, I was like, oh man, he was trying to rock with the Pac energy. This is yeah, I love that. I don't know what you talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That song is fire, bro. You can't front. Can't front. That's what it's about. Oh, Peekaboo is another one, man. This album it's so good. The people that's hating on it, they don't even know what they just trying to hate right away without really listening to it. This album's outstanding. And I was like, yeah, I like the album because I remember when they asked me about it, I was too busy, you know, doing other stuff. And I'm like, I'm gonna get back to Kendrick. I listened to it once, but I got to really go to it and listen through it. And you know, end of the day, I'm gonna really get it to y'all. And he just gave you a whole. First of all, the album is Generation X. For anybody who don't understand that, GNX is Generation X. That's from like 1960s to the 1980s. For those people who don't know, whatever you want to do. The 80s. He's born in like 80 something. So he around 80, probably 85, 86. He's a Generation X baby. Okay, he's a Gen X baby. So from the 60s to the 80s, the album came out on the 22nd. You know, that's the date Kennedy got assassinated. So this is, I guess, the assassination of Drake. No, I'm just kidding. This is just another important day in American history for those who want to remember, because that brought in a whole new change and a whole new regime and a whole new everything based off an assassination. They brought in Tricky Dick. They brought in all these people after that. Led to a whole movement, and it led to the Vietnam War, led to everything. So that happened during Generation X. So it's a piece of American history. I know my boy was like, damn, SZA again? Oh, he hitting SZA. And I was like, yeah, he hitting SZA. You know why I'm saying he hitting SZA? Because I'll be hitting SZA. That's why we saying that. I can't work with her and not be trying to hit that. Shoot. Damn right. I want SZA to interview me. I want SZA to be in here hammering nails in the wall. I mean, SZA, can you get that over there? SZA getting called over everything. SZA, I know you live in another state, but this damn light don't work on the stove. Can you help me out? SZA gonna be in here every single minute of the day. So if you tell me is he hitting SZA, I'm gonna be like, he better. No, I'm just kidding. But I'm just saying, that's how people make their ideas and perceptions based on what they would do. That's how people do in real life. They be like, oh, so-and-so doing this. Because that's what you would do. That's how things come around full circle. You're saying it based on the perceptions of what you would do. So you're taking it from your brain and implying it to somebody else because that's what you would do. Dude was like, man, I'm surprised he didn't take the money. He was like, no, we got principles. I ain't going to take no money that ain't mine. I only care about my money. Don't touch my money. I ain't going to touch your money. Don't touch my money. I'd have took that money. Yep, because that's what you would do. So that's how it always break down to that. No, Generation Y, he's like on the cusp of Generation Y and X, but he's a Generation X guy. And if you listen to the songs, they basically take you back to that feel. That's why you see the car out there. That's like a car from the 80s. You know, it's just all this feel is from the 80s vibe. I mean, he got an SWV song that takes you back to that time when he's growing up. Mm-hmm. It gives everybody what they've been waiting for. So it's a lot of pressure on him to deliver. And then all out of a sudden, no promotion, no nothing, it just drops. How did I find out it was released? I think I had just completed a video. I went to sleep. My phone go bing, 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 bing. I said, okay, that ain't family. I got more pings than like if a family member passed. If a family member passed, it'd be a group text or something like that, like bing. And I might get another one out the blue. Bing, bing. Did you hear? Did you hear? When it go bing, 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 I said, uh-oh, Kendrick must have dropped something. Because that's the only way my phone start pinging is when Kendrick drops something. Drake drops something and go ping. Ping. And then that's it. I might get 2 hits. Hey, big dog, I just want to let you know Drake dropped. That's it. I might get 2 pings. Kendrick drop anything. It's Kendrick sneeze. I chew. Bing, 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 bing. Say no. Kendrick sneeze. What does it mean? Was that a Drake diss? Because the way he sneezed, it was like I chew, and then it was like did he say F you? Like to Drake? What did he mean? I'd be like, I think he just sneezed, dog. That's how that's how locked in everybody was. That's how locked in everybody was, man. Everybody was determined. You damn right. Everybody in the late 80s, I believe, is Gen X. I think Gen X is anything from the 60s through the 80s. And then in the 1990s, that's the Gen Y. But you know, y'all do it how y'all want to do it. I don't know. But I'm old enough because I lived through it. I know how the generations changed and the hip hop changed from there. In the 1980s, it was all activist rap. It was all fighting the system. Get off drugs. Say no to drugs. Say no to crime. They were anti-drugs, anti-crime, fighting the community, going against the police for jobs. Right, activist rap. They were activated. It was all about the empowerment of Black people. The 90s turned into drug dealing rap. It was brothers and sisters to niggas and bitches. The Gen Y era turned into the niggas and bitches era. Nobody was calling Black women the B word back then in the 80s. Not like that. On the West Coast, they was. On the East Coast, hell no. Never would happen. Then NWA started spreading around like wildfire. In that late 80s, hit to the 90s, everybody was NWA. Everybody coming out now. Everybody was scared to cuss on records. Back in those days, the record companies were serious. Ever since NWA, they were like, we need more cursing. You know, you can curse. It's okay now. It's a double entendre. The GNX is the car, and it means Generation X. Double meaning. Thought y'all could figure that out. But I guess Kendrick's above all y'all heads. Well, you could look at the car. It says it right there on the side, right? GNX on the car, right? It's the GNX car vibe. The vibe is the Generation X at time period when people had tape decks and CD players in the car. car music, car riding music. That's what he's trying to tell you. It's that vibe. Is it hard for y'all to figure this out? That's what I said. Didn't you see the car behind? Why do you think the car is there? He's trying to get y'all the meaning. He's trying to get y'all the vibe. He's trying to get y'all the era, the feel. He thinking y'all smart enough to understand him by now. I misread the reference totally. What is the reference then? That's exactly what the analogy means in my eyes. I was like, that's Generation X. The vibe is Gen X. When you used to get in the car, you used to have to roll up on people. There was no cell phones. This is that vibe. That car used to talk for you music. You play the song riding up on the chick while she on the porch, riding down the block. This that vibe. He's bringing back that type of vibe. Not no Apple's headphone music. No, this ain't that. Fast food. This ain't no fast food music. That's what I'm saying. Y'all don't know that vibe. In the 90s, everybody was the drug dealer. Throughout the entire 90s, everybody was the drug dealer, the killer. That was it. It went from pro-black to everybody the drug dealer and killer in the 90s in the Gen Y era. Then the next thing you know, it goes from we the drug dealers to killers. Now we own the drugs. And that's the cool thing. Hey, man, I'm mollied out. I got the pills and the weed. I'm smoked out. It's like, Jesus Christ, that don't sound entertaining to me. Now everybody wants to be on drugs. Give me a Xan and a Molly. I'm like, for what? So this is what he's talking about, the eras in hip hop and how the stages have changed. And he wants to watch the party die came out way before then. That's why he said I dropped the watch the party die to watch that die. Now this is the reincarnation of hip hop. That's had to burn all the way down and rebuild from the ashes up. So I am not somebody that don't understand what this album is about. Sir, I know fully what this album is about. I ain't misreading a goddamn thing. This is exactly what this album is about and why he dropped Watch the Party Die. All of that got to go. The whole industry and where it is right now, that's got to go. That's dead. We got to destroy that because it's over. Everybody making the same damn song over and over again, and then you bop to it for a minute, and it's over. You don't care about it no more. That stuff got to go. And Drake is the father of that style. Taking all these songs from all these other guys, jumping on their record, making it his. Making the remix of everybody else's song to make himself hot. And it's just popcorn music. Popcorn is good. Cotton candy, basically, tastes good. When you're eating it, then it dissolves and you still hungry. You just got a sugar high, a sugar rush. Then when it's over, it's over. Now, if you ask everybody what's their favorite song on the album right now when they're listening to it, I bet you're going to have like 5, 6, 7 different answers. You know why? Because the album is fire. And for any given moment in time, another song pop up and end up being your favorite song. That's how you know you got a hit on your hand. Who understand the song Gloria? The last song on the album. Who understand that song? That's right. Somebody said it's about Whitney. It's about his pen. Don't you see? When Nas came out and made the song I Gave You Power, it changed the game. They was like, this dude just did a whole rap about a gun. He was rapping about a gun the whole time, and he made it like it was his woman. Then Tupac came out with Me and My Girlfriend. But LL Cool J inspired that with when he did Milky Cereal. And he was talking about cereal as if they were women and like they were real people. Right? Then there was Pebbles, Towns is Rough. She was doing tricks to get a Cocoa Puff. Her mind was gone, but I turned me on. In fact, she was wearing some, man, yeah. So he met her father. His name was Captain Crunch. We invited me out to lunch with an old army buddy of his, Captain Crunch. He said, what he say? Jack, what you like today? Apple Jack. Apple Jack was her daddy. Captain Crunch was his old army buddy. He said, Jack, what you like today? He said, I don't know. Let me get some special K. He said, cool, came back with the order. That's when I said, yo, Jack, I like your daughter. He said, Pebbles, boy, is you crazy? I'm like, nah, I want to ride it on Mercedes. She can swing while I'm doing my thing because the burgers taste better than Burger King. He said, go party, do some listening. You and my daughter, your brain must be jingling. Oh, man. Yeah, so Milky Cereal was like a first one. It was funny. It had a whole bunch of comedy into it. And when nobody really remembers that, but Nas do, when he was coming up, they was listening to that. And then Scarface came out with the same remix of that, Serial Killer. So he had Scarface, the Serial Killer. So he did that. It wasn't like LL's, but it was good for Scarface to try something different. So after that, then comes I Gave You Power with Nas. Tupac hears that and come out with me and my girlfriend to try to show Nas because he was battling with Nas at the time. Like, I'm gonna show Nas. Me and my girlfriend. I picked you up when you was 9. Started off my life of crime with you. Bought you some shells when you turned 22. So when he broke down the whole thing about the girl and everything with Gloria, and I'm like, is Gloria Whitney? Or is that what he don't want to say her name? Gloria, a middle name? Who is Gloria? Then I'm listening to it, and he gets down, he talks about it like it's his pen. But he did such a great job. Man, that song is amazing. Oh, Reincarnated hit. I love Reincarnated. It's not my favorite song. Right now, the one I'm listening to the most right now is TV Off. TV Off is like my number one riding song right there. That and Squabble Up. Squabble Up. Hey, squabble up, baby. Squabble up. Squabble up. That's a bop, baby. Come on, that's that song everybody thought was called Broccoli. Yeah. Woke up looking for the broccoli I eat. Oh, look at my seat. Oh, the blueprint is by me. The blueprint is by me. Oh my God. Squabble up. Hey, squabble up. Hey, squabble up. Hey, squabble up. Hey, squabble up, baby. I'm ready to squabble up. Let's go. Squabble up. Hey, squabble up. Squabble up. See, squabble is a West Coast saying. Only on the West Coast have I ever heard anybody ever use the term squabble. that never made it anywhere else but LA. Yo, man, they finna squabble. Remember, they finna fight. So when you hear somebody say squabble up, you know that is as West Coast as it could get, baby. Yeah, West Coast squabble, baby. Man, you want to squabble? He said, I hear Bosco say that all the time. Oh, yeah, West Coast. Park, baby. My homeboys might squabble, but they don't go down. Hey! Hey, bop, bop. Incredible sound. Think it's down like hoes when we hit your town. Hit. My homeboys might squabble, but we don't fall down. Hey, my boy, man, rest in peace to Shad. He from LA, so he right outside of Compton. So when he came up, he used to hear that all the time. So when he was out here and he heard Tupac use squabble, man, he was like, man, I ain't heard squabble in so long. You know what I'm saying? I was like, he's like, man, that's what they all used to say. Squabble up. Hey, squabble up. Hey, squabble up. An honest outlook. It's clear. When he talking about headshots for the year, this is it. Oh, when he was talking about white comedians taking shots at black women, oh, that's Andrew Schultz all day. He feel like he black. He been sitting with Charlemagne so much, he think he black, and he can just get away with saying anything about black folks. Because them pink folks protecting him. But he gonna find out real fast how much that's gonna change. Once Kendrick and the West Coast turn on you, boy, you ain't gonna be up there on no Adam 22 platform no more, bro. You gonna be somewhere in New York hiding out. Then y'all gonna be wondering, like, why are we empowering this dude for? All he do is talk bad about black women. Like, dog, like, who gave you that right? Like, dude, the dude got the pedo stash and everything. Like, dog, what the hell? You came around riding Charlemagne's coattail to build yourself up. And now it's to the point now where he's like your lapdog. Cash and Wolf tickets. Yeah. Remember when that video and what's that? No, first person shooter when Drake was the wolf that transformed to the man. Remember I told you he was trying to be Damian Thorne, the Omen. Born from a wolf, born from a jackal, son of a jackal. That's him, boy. You selling wolf tickets. I catch it all, man. I catch every jab that was thrown. I catch every jab, even though he deleted some stuff off the album, like he just blacked it out. They was like, man, Kendrick, don't hit him when the kids with him. My apologies. Don't hit him with the kids with him. My apologies. Don't hit him when he got his kids with him. My apologies. Oh my God. Oh my God. Don't hit him when he got his kids with him. My apologies. Meaning that the pop out came out, and he got his son with him down there in Texas, and they up there dressed up in some doggone cowboy chaps. They on the ranch. Next thing you know, the pop out hit. Pop out, pop. Don't hit him while he got his kid with him. My apologies. Hey, Ollie, even though it ain't a Drake diss album, I got the shots and I'm loving it. Because, see, this is how you eviscerate someone. You don't have to mention that man's name ever again. He's going to be chasing your shadow. He's going to be begging for you to mention his name again. He's done. So all you get them to do now is focus on how great you are. You heard people that made great diss records, right? And they couldn't follow that up to take that into their career. Why? Because they weren't good at making songs. They just diss heads and they diss rappers. So when everybody want to hear it, it's like, okay, now he be like, yo, I got this new record, it's this and that. They're going to be like, well, who you dissing? Oh, man, you ain't got no dissing for us? Oh, man. And see, that's what happened to Cassidy. That's what happened to all these guys. They came out and they had a hot record. Nobody wanted to hear from them. They wanted him battle rap. And this is what happened when you do 1,000 freestyles. And you be going at it with everybody. This is what they expect of you now. You fall into that trope. I'm trying to figure out how this album ain't all that. I'm like, what? 4 out of 10. 2.5 mics. Yeah, okay. We got a hater in the house. The first 5 songs is probably the most incredible songs you didn't heard. So what the hell are you talking about? This is better than the damn album by far. In my opinion, by far. I mean, by far. I can easily put this over the damn album. And remember, I'm still going through that album. There's probably stuff I missed. Oh, the hard part 6? Well, he titled it Hard Part 6 because Drake put the hard part 6. Right. We all got that. No. No, because people are gonna want to think in that mind frame. Anything Kendrick do, they're gonna want to compare it to Drake. Drake's gonna have to mention Kendrick's name about 65,000 times, and it's only gonna make him look desperate now because he's chasing Kendrick's legacy. Kendrick is a great artist, and to do that, he doesn't need Drake to be successful. And that's the difference when you are a master MC and someone who's an artist. Well, here's the thing: when you go down these lines and you put yourself in the scope of all these different situations, man, it's a problem. They don't. They don't engage with the rest of the general public like the rest of the other civilians might do, or they think like they want to do. You said drill rappers. He said, I believe something else is coming. That's why he slipped the heart into this and said he always drops a heart before the album. That's why I know he always used to drop the heart before the album, but since it was dropped like that, I don't know. Hey, like I told you, he had about 18 to 20 songs before he added these other songs. He added these new songs to the album after Not Like Us because people was hating his Mirror got, that's what he said, whacked out Mirrors, which is a lot of people's favorite song. Matter of fact, in the chat, put y'all favorite song in there. He talking about some. For those saying it's average, none of those Drake songs he dropped a while back are even talked about. None of them. What's your favorite song right now? You see that? See? You see all those different responses? You see how that's how you know you got a good album on your hands. When you don't just have everybody gravitating to one goddamn song on the album, Like Drake have a two songs on there that you like, and everything else is just like mid. Everything, the whole album be mid till you find like 2 songs and be like, oh, okay, yeah, these are 2 songs. And then you don't know about nothing else. Yeah, it's great. And I was like, I like this album. Listen to it again, listen to it in the car, love it. Listen to it in the car, love this album. Headshot for the year. Like he talked about, like he said on the song, everybody cheesing and cracking jokes about Diddy. All y'all on trial. All y'all dudes are on trial. All that dirt y'all been doing, y'all thinking it ain't gonna come back on y'all? Okay. All y'all over here snickering about Diddy, all y'all on trial. Mm-hmm. People just don't get it, man. It's like everybody in this thing can survive. Everybody is room enough to eat. It's just like it's like in the YouTube wars. Everybody doing their thing, making their content, and they get sidetracked with some nut job like Gilbert Arenas that come around and want attention and want to battle you. Then when you smash them, they run away and then they act like it's all your fault. Dog, every song on this album is gonna do probably 1 million. He gonna have like 4, 5 platinum songs. Right. And everybody is sitting there passing judgment. Mm-hmm. Most people don't get that far. That's the thing. They don't get that far. They don't get that. They don't get blessed like that. Like what you talking about? Really? That's what you thought? No, I never thought that. Mm-hmm. Well, it's not about metaphors and hooks. It's about the collectiveness of an album, giving people real hip hop. Yeah. Well, it was a problem because, you look at when Get Rich or Die Trying came out, right? You would hear like 5 different songs, right? And you will start to compare that immediately. And that changed the composition of the atmosphere. Then you would look at the Carter 3, right? Blueprint, College Dropout, or Late Registration, Graduation. Now you got GNX. Where you listen to like the first 5 songs and like, oh man. By the time you get to the 5th song, you listening to something special. Now, everybody else is going to do some reactional stuff. Like they going to freak out. Now, my Patreons on this thing here, I'm going to let all my Patreons know. Where my Patreons at in the chat? My Patreons in the chat? Let me talk to y'all real fast. For all my Patreons in the chat. Listen. My Patreons that's in the chat, when we get off of YouTube here, we gonna rock out. So all my selected, all my first come, first serve Patreons, while y'all here and is up here with me, y'all get to come up here and we gonna rock out to this album. The whole album on the same live. On this same live stream. So I hope y'all ready. Oh yeah, it's gonna go crazy. Bet arbitrary wrong. You damn right, Drake ain't stupid enough to drop this. Right, in fact, he can't make that decision. Lucian Grain's gonna make that damn decision now. He done lost that right when he started dropping those songs out and putting them out there as fillers without putting that thing out there on the pay apps so they could get the money off the songs. He's like, dude, what are you doing? We need to get this money. So right now, this is definitely an album that's going to get played throughout the entire winter. When the Super Bowl hit, it's going to get reactivated and it's going back up. But what he's trying to let everybody know is by not putting Not Like Us and Euphoria on and Meet the Grams on this album, is letting you know right now he stepped away from that. He did. That song was great for what it needed to do, but that's not all who I am. I'm not going to be the diss Drake on every song guy. I'm going to let that guy mention me. Now, here's this MIA person. You want to be highlighted. There you are. How is this album trash? What is trash about the album? By saying you like Euphoria, if you like Euphoria, then why would this be trash? Explain yourself. What is trash about it? Go ahead. You see, you think by saying you like Euphoria is trying to say you're not biased. You see, that's what a hater does. They come in and say, Not Like Us is hard. I admit, Not Like Us is hard, but this ain't it. This ain't it. Just admit it. You a Drake fan. Another diss album. Is that what you want? Or is that what you're saying this album is? That tells you right there, you're not listening. Because the song that you like, Euphoria, is a diss record. Right? You like Euphoria. Euphoria is a diss record. And then you said this is another diss album. So if you like Euphoria, then you would love this album, right? According to your analogy. Because you're just a troll and a hater. A lot of y'all were Drake fans before this beef. I'm just saying, no. You are here because you are a Drake fan. You see how what I said earlier come all the way back around? What I said 50 minutes ago? When I said, man, Kendrick gotta be hitting scissors. Why? Because I'll be trying to hit scissors. Because that's what you would do. No, you were a Drake fan before all this. I like Drake music. And then when I heard this, I'm like, why the hell did I ever like his music? And the way he acted throughout this and conducted himself, hell no. Ain't nothing to like with him. He can kiss my ass. Well, let me not say that literally. Pause. Because that dude might try to do it. He'd be like, is that all you want? You could have just said that. I'd be like, no, dude. Wowzers. I mean, just wowzers. Go back and stay over there. You keep that garbage music over there in Canada. This dude wilding out at an NBA basketball game. Mm-hmm. Oh, turn the TV off. He don't think that's his whole thing, that he got it. Kendrick got it from him. This is the most West Coast sound album I heard from Kendrick Lamar. Oh, pretty much. It's more old school. I mean, check out the milkers on that girl. Oh my God. Wowzers. I mean, wowzers. Oh, you know you're gonna be like, hey, turn the TV off. I mean, that's the time to get your thing off. Hey, my boy, he's the biggest J. Cole fan there is. Of course, he gonna say this ain't it. I'm gonna let him know that Cole dropped something. I'll be like, oh, I'm gonna let you know your boy dropped something. What? Yeah, your boy Cole. Yeah, you ain't heard about it. You want to know why? Do you want to know why you ain't heard about it? Kendrick ain't dropped a hot album since KOD 3. Since that KOD, oh, I love KOD. Well, see, here's the problem with what other people analogy of what something is or what it stands for. When you start talking about KOD and all that stuff, you're looking into a whole different dynamic, son. Mm-hmm. Well, classic is classic. You can't. That's the thing. When people reach a ceiling or they reach when they say, "Hey, man, I reached my zenith." This is what people be talking about, man. Like the goals and the rewards for going hard all the way to the wall. KOD wasn't me. KOD was the most different album he ever made. Because what he did was he used all y'all little syrupy rapper beats and gave y'all real hip hop on top of it. You see, that's what you didn't understand, what he was giving y'all on KOD. And that's when all the syrupy rappers like, hey man, I gotta admit, this J. Cole dude, he kind of cold, man. He kind of nice with it. I'm like, yeah, I know. He just gave y'all hip hop on the beats that y'all listen to. KOD, Kids on Drugs. That's y'all. No, Cole is nice. He got a flow, but he's too emotional. Like he's really super sensitive. Like he shuts down. Man, the wind ain't blowing right, man. I just stepped away, man. I'm gonna go play basketball in Puerto Rico. He out there trying to go to play basketball. What the hell is you doing, boy? He probably just got me depressed. I'm finna play basketball. I'm like, all right, go knock yourself out, Cole. Oh yeah, he's light skinned for real. Then you get on that song and he a revolutionary gangster from North Carolina. Drake don't make good music. What Drake does is follow a formula of taking from good music. He's got a whole team of people in the sweatshop, like the elves are in there working, coming up like, oh, this guy got a good song right here. And they throw it and they catch it and they play it for Drake and they got a good hook. And Drake be, oh, yeah, I could use that. Okay. And then, well, Western flows, everybody know that this is how it goes. Next thing you know, now he's coming up with a whole new accent. He's doing a horrible impersonation, and he's got the money, so he's able to pay people, and they're going along with it. And be like, ain't that your song? Shut up, you paying. Yeah, do the dance. Yeah, Drake. Yeah, way ahead. And, you know, once you go back and listen to it, you really realize it's garbage. The lyrics is garbage. Like most of it is just trash. And you go, man, this is garbage. There's no substance here. It's like eating candy. It ain't good for you. It tastes good. But then it dissolves and it's gone. It's not going to nourish you. The OB hoes are going hard from Aubrey. Man, these people are sad. They on Twitter now, sad. They sad. Kendrick got another great album and they hate it. Yo, just glazing this album, man. Stop. No, because this album exists on a whole nother level that you just don't know about. See, what he does is called stop the world moments. Okay? Keywords. Stop the world moments. You see, this is what happens when you're patient. When you're patient, you stop the world. That's what Kendrick Lamar was doing, stopping the world. And saying, hey, let's rock out. Kendrick Lamar did 5 tweets that rocked the world. Euphoria. Then he came out with Meet the Grams tweet. Then he had Not Like Us tweet. He did the Super Bowl tweet, and then he did this tweet. He did like 5 tweets. That was like the biggest thing ever. Not to mention, if you want to add the 6th tweet, you can add the pop-up. Or the pop-out. Apple Music made the most money in 2024, as Kendrick is already the artist of 2024. He dropped the album right after that. Watch the Party Die. Immediate. Stop the world moments. When he come out, it's the world stop. Everybody go, hold on, what? We supposed to go in there? I can't watch the movie no more. Why? Kendrick just dropped. We can watch Kendrick after the movie. No. I got to go to another movie another day. Kendrick just dropped. I got to listen to this. Get another time. We're going to go another time. Shoot, people will stop going into the damn movie. They be about to walk into the theater. They will cut out. They got to hear what Kendrick has got to say. Moments. I can't think of the last time Drake has gave you a stop the world moment. The last stop the world moment he had was doggone Back to Back. That was it. That was his stop the world moment when he dropped Back to Back. And I tried to tell you, when you talked about Pusha T and all that, Pusha T did him in. Pusha T beat Drake. I'm like, he ain't beat no damn Drake. This guy. You see that? See that finger right there? That guy right there, he beat Drake. That's what beating Drake looks like. That's what beating Drake looked like. I told y'all then, I'm like, Pusha T ain't beat no damn Drake. How he beat some damn Drake? And Drake is still running around out here. #1 album, getting all the awards. How the hell he beat Drake? Y'all delusional. This is what winning look like? I don't think so. Drake's still getting down. Because he was coming from an era of hate. He was just a hater. Pusha T ain't started. Pusha T's just a hater. And that's what it was. He was coming from a degree of hate. Kendrick was coming from a degree of morals and principle. This dude was just being a hater. Pusha T is all right, but all he does is dope raps. That's it. And he thinks he's up there with the Nas and everybody. Like, he really believes he's that good. And it's like, dude, you're not. Jadakiss would body you. All these guys will put you in a bag at what you do. You want to do dope rap? I'll get Jadakiss to make a dope song and destroy you. Styles P will get on a dope record and destroy you. You are not on their level. You weren't even the best one in the group. Your brother Malice had all the best lines. He had all the catchy phrases. It was him. Pusha T ain't won no damn battle. Where he at? Taking 17 years to drop an album. You still ain't heard nothing from him. You older than the nigga you running behind. Exactly. Don't talk to me about no damn Pusha T. Let me see you. Right, you better off spending again on him. You think about pushing me. He's Terrence Thornton. I'm Terrence Crawford. Yeah, I'm whooping feet. Exactly. He's been saying what I've been saying. Me and that dude ain't alike at all. You better off spending again on Pusha T before you talk about dealing with me. That's a difference. He said it from the first song of Euphoria. Now that's when it's getting done and getting told. You better off spinning again on that bug. That's more your speed. Don't come over here. Don't get in this lane. You're going to get ran over. You are not built for this. Even LL Cool J told you, man, I don't know what Shorty was thinking. Next time, just go make your songs, man, and leave this for people that know what they're doing. LL had to tell it to you straight. LL, like, man, you leave this for those who know what they're doing, sir. Now, on that note, oh, yes, 38. What's good? Shouts out to all y'all. Hopefully, all y'all have joined the Patreon because we finna rock out to some GNX. The GNX, Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now, let me see how I'm going to do this. All right, all my Patreons, y'all go to the community chat. Right now. It's in the community chat for my Patreons. Y'all get to come up here and rock out with me. And for everybody else, I want to say thank y'all, man. Y'all have been great tonight. And rock out to this album. Play it as many times until your ears fall off. Play that LL Cool J album, The Force. We got to bring hip hop back. And this is the way to do it. This is the way to do it. Well, yeah, people are going to want to have their own opinions. Mm-hmm. Oh, definitely. We'll start when people start coming around. Yeah, LL is the reason all these old cats are back. LL Cool J never made a career out of dissing rappers. Yeah, he did. I wouldn't say he made a career out of it, but yeah, every time you got to pop out and show me. Certified Boogeyman, I'm the one up the score with him. Most of y'all didn't become Drake fans till Back to Back came out. Y'all thought Drake was a lyrical bully. He wasn't that kind of guy. Because that's not really his wheelhouse. Mm-hmm. No, we all have something that we want to listen to or vibe with and get to that notion of completeness. This is what it's about. Keep the horn on me, that Kamasi. Nas and Hit Boy, yeah, Nas and Hit Boy was doing their thing, but Nas is not considered one of those older generational rappers like Cube and LL. You know, they first term rappers. LL was the first rapper wearing the Jordans. On his first album in 1985, Jordan was a rookie. He popped out with Jordans on. He on the album cover with Jordans. He had on Carolina Blues, and he had the black and white ones on. Then he went to the Carolina Blues. He liked the shoes, so he got a pair of Air Jordans. Everybody was rocking Adidas. Adidas was the number one shoe at the time. LL was the first rapper to wear Air Jordans. That's what I'm saying. Hip hop, different. Not trying to be like anybody else. LL was only 17, 18 when he was making those raps. He was like 17, 18 years old. And he's sitting there with a pair of Air Jordans on the album. 17. And he going up against dudes 30 years old in the game. You know what I'm saying? He was the young kid, LL. Oh yeah, man. The back of that album, it was iconic, man. 100% on the level. You see that? Jordans. I remember in '86, I had the knockoff Jordans. I had stadiums. I ain't had Jordans, I had stadiums. The stadiums was like the knockoff Jordans. My mom decided to buy me some knockoffs. She was not spending that kind of money on the Jordans. Like the Jordan 2s was the one I liked. The one that had like the moon boots. Those are the Jordans I like. The Jordan 2s is my favorite. Them the only Jordans I really ever wanted. Like I wanted a pair of Jordans. I wanted those. Those were the ones I was like, hey, that's what's up. I'm talking about the shoes. So that's what I'm saying. LL brought that to the forefront. Nobody was even listening to, Nike and all that and Jordan. They was just starting to blow up. He just liked the shoes. So he was the first rapper ever to rock Jordans and put it on an album cover. When sneakers wasn't expensive, buddy, those were expensive. Those were considered expensive, dude. It was a whole thing. The weapons used to cost $50. $50, and that was a big controversy for gym shoes. Gym shoes used to cost $19. $19 for gym shoes. The weapons came out. Everybody had their own weapons. The Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, $50 for shoes. They were $50 for gym shoes. This is crazy. The Jordans came out and they was worth $65, $59. And then the weapons was costing $50. Then it was a big meeting in the community. Should a kid ever pay $50 for gym shoes? This is atrocious. So that was the debate. Should a kid have to pay $50 for gym shoes? The economy was better. No, it wasn't, buddy. Believe me, you wouldn't. You know how much money people getting paid an hour? $2.25. The hell you mean? That was minimum wage. Was $2.25. Did I stutter? $2.25. Drake don't need to drop a diss album. No, he need to drop an album with some hits. Can he make an album with some hits? Can he make songs? Because every time he makes something, we don't even know or believe it's him, right? Dude, I'm old, I'm vintage. There's a difference from being old and being vintage. And I am vintage, son. All right. All y'all who come up here and gonna be blessed to come up here, I'm gonna tell y'all like this. It's first come, first serve. It's not my choice. I want to have all y'all up here when we rock out. But when we rock out to this album, they only gonna let like probably, 10, maybe 15, 12 up in the chat. So I wish I could have all y'all up here. All right. You all can come up. First come, first serve. Whoever pop up in here, we're getting ready to rock out to this album. As you know, only I could do. All right, Outlaw's here. He ready?
Well, a great nigga with a main MOB was like. The album is dope, man. I just finished listening to it.
Yeah, man. I don't know how they're gonna feel about Kendrick using Biggie line.
Which one?
He was using kicking the door.
Oh, okay.
He used kicking the door line.
I mean, there was a lot of influence on this album, man. Like, I was putting in the chat, like, Man of the Garden, that sounded a little bit like the tempo sounded a little bit like One Mic and stuff like that. It was actually a good concept.
That was actually One Mic beat.
Yeah, and Hard Part 6, that's hip hop at its finest. It sounds just like hip hop at its finest, you know. So yeah, the album is incredible. I don't know how people say, "Oh man, this is trash." Crazy, man. What are y'all listening to?
Hey, what's up, Joe Cool?
Joe Cool,
man. What's going on?
Hey, so what you was thinking, man? I know you heard it already.
Man, homeboy, he ain't coming back no response, man. he didn't put it down for the rest of the year, man.
Yep, this is his year. I can't believe he wrapped it up.
This K-Dot year.
Yeah, everybody knows too.
But when I heard Main Nigga drop, I said, "Oh!" I thought he was gonna put Pac first on there with him. Then he started rapping like Pac. I said, "Oh!"
But listen, if you're gonna use an instrumental and remix something, you gotta perform it at an all-time high, and I think he did it justice for sure.
Yeah,
he did. Think about it. Nobody has used that yet. He's the first person to use that, to sample that.
Yeah, because most people can't rap to it with the type of energy Pac could, and the type of flow he did to it.
Right, and he did his own little version too.
Right, he had to get everybody on the same level. You know, they had to be on the same level when they started doing when they started breaking everything down. Like he had to tell the Outlaws how to rap to this, and he was like when they was filming the video, he's directing them how they should be, how they should move. You know, like this should be.
I need to feel it. I gotta feel it.
Right.
Yeah.
Y'all each other.
I seen the background, you know, like the behind the scenes of the video when Pac was doing it. He was basically
Yeah.
constructing them like, oh, you gotta come out like this. You can't come out of it like you tired or
And that's
anything.
right. And that's how he was in the studio. Like, oh
I,
man, you ain't feeling it. You know, you got to be like, this is the theme behind the song. You know, like this is
Yep.
the premise.
yep.
Working on the main level, shooting
Hey,
my gauge out. You gotta feel
academics say Drake finna drop a new album with Party.
Oh, okay.
Well, yeah, he can go and drop his crap now. It ain't gonna matter. It's just he can throw it out there now. It's already done. Kendrick
Man,
went
Drake,
before him.
Drake ain't gonna go down like that. I ain't a Drake fan at all.
Well, it don't matter. He can drop whatever he want. Don't nobody care. Nobody asked for him and Party album.
No, that they asked for that. They asked for that like 5 to 6 years ago, but now
Right.
it's a
Party
little
just
too late.
dropped the album, and his album was nice. Like Party's album is nice for what he's doing. Nobody wants to hear a Drake and Party album. It's like, dog, nobody trying to. Dude, you want to do R&B? Just do an R&B, man. Just make you a good R&B. Make it for the women. Make it for the chicks. That's all.
Was this an album or a mixtape?
That's a good question. Is this an album or a mixtape? To me, it's more like an album feel to me.
Yeah.
It gives me a studio album feel. This is more like a complete album. It has the whole feel, everything of an album release, not a mixtape release. Mixtapes don't normally have completed 12 songs.
Yeah, I only asked that because he had a lot of his, you know, the local artists, I guess, who he put on stage with him.
Yeah, he did.
They kind of had a little bit of both. They got a little bit of both.
He had a lot of artists out there that I heard, man, and they was hot on them records. I was like, shoot, they were vibing with the beat. I was like, man, they West Coast this out. I was like, yeah, man, I'm telling you, we finna rock out to this.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Like that it was fire, man. Like I like the way how it's like all the songs you could tell like this is probably the most West Coast I heard from like
I ain't gonna lie, Kendrick did his thing. I mean, I don't know why I'm gonna put him on Mount Rushmore now. I don't know how up he moved. I'm like, man, Kendrick might be moving in that top 7 for me. I mean, what you think? What y'all think?
He basically telling people they need to step their game up, man, lyrically for real. Because
I mean, he's in an era where it's like kind of easy. Like it's really easy for him to like, be
I mean, but his class. I mean, look at the dudes he started off against. You had your Cole, your Drakes, of course, but the Big Sean, the Wale's. You feel me? Like he had a bit of the Big Crit. They all done fell off. That man really done
where they at? Yeah.
Yeah,
I think he wants them to come back. I think he wants them to come back, but it's like everybody else that's out now.
I know that he's better than Drake. I tell you that now. I know he's better than Drake. Way better.
Oh, Drake can't make an album like this.
No, he can't.
He cannot formulate an album like this. The best that you're gonna probably get from Drake is probably like a Scorpio or a Take Care. I mean, yeah, like a Take Care or something like that.
I think his third album was the best.
Yeah. Same. If you look at if you watching This Is Too Late or something like that.
Things will never be the same or something.
No. Yeah, nothing was the same. Yeah, that was probably his best one. The one that had Tuscan leather.
Yeah.
But now when I listen to Drake, all I'm thinking of is who really made it. I'm like, is this him or somebody else made this?
Yeah, the energy. So I liked that energy song by him too. If it was written, it was too late. But it was a lot of Quentin Miller. I'm like,
I don't
damn.
think energy is his either. I think that's somebody else's track.
It probably is, man. Like we gotta start looking at
that whole thing might be Quentin Miller probably did the whole goddamn album.
That's what I'm saying. I never heard a Drake album like that ever again. So it's just like, man, I've been bamboozled.
What did Kendrick say? He a fan. He's a fan. That's it. That's all.
Only thing I'm afraid of, I feel like Drake got too much money behind him. I don't think they're gonna let him fall like that. I forgot what that white man name.
No, did you see all the money behind him when he dropped those songs he put out?
Which ones? The ones in the summer?
All right after Not Like Us. Everything he dropped has been a flop.
Yeah.
He's been trying to test the market.
He had Thug on there, and ain't nobody heard Thugger in 2 years.
And it didn't even go. It didn't even hit the charts.
It didn't even move.
It went double, like Pimp C said, it went double A. Everything he put
Exactly.
out.
That was supposed to be his big release. He got academics pumping it up. This is the greatest thing ever. I'm like, I told you about my goat.
Yeah,
And
this
I'm
is
like,
round 2. This is game
yeah,
5.
this is round 2. This is it. This is the war.
Super
This ain't it.
ugly. Super ugly.
Nah, man.
I ain't gonna lie, he
Listen.
exposing academics though. I mean, I think it's true when Kendrick says like you got academics compromised. Like
Oh, he
he
is
really seeing his
compromised.
biasness. Like, damn, like you ain't never gonna get
Mr.
nobody else.
Sharp.
What up?
Yeah.
What's up, man? He want to be
What up? What
accepted.
up?
That's all.
So,
Yeah, this album was dope, man. This album was dope.
yup.
Y'all was spitting facts about that was Drake's out. My favorite Drake album was nothing. What was it called? That if you
Nothing
reading
but
this
the
too
man.
late.
Oh, if
If
you
you read
read it too late with Quentin Miller. Yup.
yeah, that's my favorite Drake album. And you never heard anything like that.
Never did. I swear you never did.
Yeah, you're
Running
right.
through the city with my woes, energy.
Yeah,
I'm like, man, he was coming. I was like, damn.
that was the best. That was his best project.
I feel like it was too, low key. But you know, we got to. I mean, shoot, it wasn't him.
I
That's
know
Yeah.
that's the
so.
only thing I knocked it off.
He said it wasn't him. I like the one with
And
his
even
head.
Mob Ties. I'm pissed
nothing-
about Mob Ties. I'm like, I'm
nothing-
thinking this was.
Yeah, Mob Ties did him in. That's what did
Right.
him in.
Siento aquí tu presencia.
Oh yeah, we about to rock
Drop
out.
that.
Yeah, we finna rock out to this.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Song. Once again, the song.
Oh, yep. So all the other people on YouTube, thank y'all for coming in, but we finna rock out to this right now.